Hello everyone! Today it's our 24th stream where we're implementing our brand new Kotlin Multiplatform Compose application, codename Modern Money. And as you can see today, again, it's stream without pre-created, let's say, title, because I'm not sure like what exactly we will do. Most probably we will take care about transaction because unfortunately I didn't have enough time to solve my problem with my Google account, and I still cannot use Google Maps for locations. So right now we just can keep transaction without locations. Yeah, we will use everything but not location. And yeah, I guess it's like maybe I already have everything what I wanted to implement right now, except maybe language changes. Yeah. But transaction is the most important entity inside our application, and all this, or not ordering but listing, it also should be interesting. It's most probably, like not most probably, we definitely will not take care about listing right now, but maybe next stream we will take care about it, because like we need somehow generate like thousands or like yeah, hundreds, let's say, maybe not thousands but at least hundreds of transaction to check how it works, plus all this reordering, etc. There will be interesting logic how we'll calculate how many money rest on account based off transaction. But as usual, at start there is disclaimer. I'm not professional Android developer or any kind of other mobile developer. All what I'm doing here, I'm just learning. But yeah, I'm more and more work on Kotlin, even in my professional life, continue to implement my library. Some libraries are already official libraries for some JetBrains stuff, for Ktor, for example. So I'm continuing like growing here. Fortunately, I like what I'm doing. Okay, so let's start. So I already update Ktor for version 3.4.2, so we shall not do it right now anymore. And as maybe someone who with me on at start, yeah, at first stream, we already have inside model, we had already transactions. It was for example, these changes was staged. Right now I apply them. But yeah, what we have for transaction right now? Yeah, we have ID, we have date time, when transaction happened, we have expense currency ID, expense amount or income. And income amount, we have pay ID, pay currency code, pay amount, category, location, which can be null, yeah, and comment. It's what we have right now for transaction. What else we can have here? So let's imagine we have some account, yeah, and we have like million transaction, and it's nice to see, for example, how many money left on your account when transaction happen or will happen. Yeah, so because we can transaction can happen in future, it's like there is no problem with it. What like you would like to see, yeah, for example, how many money will left on your account. And it's also what we will show on our account. Yeah, maybe, but yeah, we need transaction for it. Yeah, okay. So let's start with such amount of data, but we then maybe will extend it to calculate this, I don't know how to say in English, it's saldo. Yeah, it's how many money left on, or like if it's a transaction, how many money you will have on account after transaction happened. And in this case, we have this data on each transaction. Yeah, it's like some overloaded data, yeah, like we can calculate it, but the problem again, we have a lot of transaction, we need to calculate every time everything, yeah. So like we need to take first transaction, it's like initial amount, then next transaction we have to check if it expense, we should like minus previous transaction, if it's income plus previous transaction, and again this three calculation. And unfortunately it's not so fast on SQLite. I already tried this approach on my previous project, on my like money project, and like this transaction list loaded for like 5-10 seconds, what is of course like it's really bad, yeah. How I solve it, I just save information about how many money left on account after current transaction inside transaction itself. But here is problem. We can change transaction, yeah. Let's imagine you create transaction and you recognize that you used wrong account or like date time or like expensive amount, and you need to change it. Yes, if it's still the last transaction in for current for some account, and you just change expense or like income, you just recalculate amount inside transaction based on previous transaction and so on. But what if you change that time? Yeah, so you put transaction in between another transactions. So you need to calculate your transaction, current transaction, let's say, which you changing right now, saldo inside like transaction itself based on previous transaction, ordering by date time. But then you have to find on another transaction which is going up, yeah, which happened after your current transaction, and also change them. Yeah. Or if you change account, yeah, in this case you have to go you have to calculate your current amount of this transaction based off, but yeah, maybe this is okay, yeah, but still like you need to, if you change date time, so yeah, let's imagine you do like both, it was transaction in between and you move it from account to account. In this case, again, you have to recalculate everything what's going up for old account, but also recalculate what's going up for new account. Yeah, so like it's this double. So this logic is quite complicated, but we definitely will take care about it. Maybe if someone has idea how to faster make this calculation and save it, etc., maybe we don't need to calculate it every time. Yeah, maybe we just can somehow, it's like light in 3D games, yeah, like we can pre-calculate it for every month, for example, yeah. So like maybe we can have some specific maybe view or something like this, when we calculate amount of transaction for every month, and for the last transaction inside month, like we can say it, yeah, for first transaction in month, yeah, for account, and then we just like need to calculate everything on fly, yeah. But again, like if you change something, if you remove something, we need to recalculate it. So there are a few approaches. We will play with it. So we'll see. Anyway, like we have transaction right now. One more thing, yeah. There is sub transaction. Not sure that, yeah, I will keep it this way, but there is another logic as well. So let's imagine you are on gas station and you fill your tank, but also you buy some stuff. I don't know, some goods, drinks, or like I don't know, some food, etc. And you pay at once. Yeah, so like you don't split it on cashier. Yeah, you don't say like, yeah, please, one transaction only for gas and second transaction for goods. You just say no, everything together. You pay for it, but then in transaction you can of course specify that, yeah, this category only for car gas, yeah, for fuel, but like your reports, yeah, like your calculation, how many you spent exactly on fuel and how many you spent exactly on goods, will be slightly wrong. Maybe it's not a big problem, but still, it's better to have split transaction. Yeah, and in this case, under one transaction, you can say like, yeah, okay, I have main transaction. Yeah, you still will have like expense, currency ID, expense amount, but inside it, yeah, you can have like I'm not sure about ID. Do we need it? Yeah, of course we need it. Yeah, parent ID to which transactions assigned, amount, and category. Yeah, to which category you spend it. And in this case, it's just like additional sub data which can be like, for example, in expanded list, and you just will see it. Yeah. You definitely even not need to like we can store information above, but again we will see. So far it's comment out, yeah, so like we just use it. Okay, we don't have DAO for transaction, and what else? We do have model. No, we don't have. So we have only database model. Yeah, as I remember, I started page for it as well. Yeah, we have transaction list details, but it's empty. Let's check what we have for our. Is it in main layout? No, it's in application. Yeah, we already have transaction and we have transaction list detail. Yeah, we still have unknown list for reports, but it's okay. Yeah, we will also take care about it. Yeah, one more thing. Most probably transactions and reports should be specific kind of list details, because most probably we will filter data, yeah, based on many things. It doesn't make sense to do for banks. I'm pretty sure that you will not have more than like, I don't know, like 5, 6, like up to 10 banks. As well as accounts. Like maybe you will have like 20 accounts, like, but not more. But in categories, yeah, categories we will see. Maybe categories can be like really a lot of, but it should be easy to switch it. But for transaction and reports, definitely should be somehow filtering. We already have. Let's run and check our beautiful Android emulator while it's building. Yeah, let's do nothing. Okay, so we have list, but we need anyway model for account. Yeah, we need to inject DAO. We need to create DAO, and most probably we will need converters. Okay, it's building. While it's building, let's check like we have, for example, our easiest I'm not sure why it's so strange work here. So is it pushed? Yeah, so let's switch on Android emulator. Yeah, so here is text box, and it's exactly what I wanted to use for filtering. Yeah, I would like to maybe when we just put something inside, I don't know, like bank, let's say. Why it doesn't work? Oh yeah, because it's it's text itself. We put it. It should like just filter out by some name. It works for account. It works for banks, even for categories, and pays, but will not work for transaction because we don't have anything for transaction. I mean, like name. We can search for numbers, for example. Yeah, we know that we spent like 7,000 something, so we just put 7,000 and filter out all transactions with just 7,000. And also, for example, we would like to filter out transaction based on accounts, and in this case here should be like this filter icon. When we click on it, there should be additional maybe pop-up window or something like this, as we have for settings. So which will yeah, everything is okay here. which we will be able to use to filter out. But again, like to take this maybe filter, it's based on what we would like to filter out. Yeah, for transaction can be one window, for reports can be another. But okay, let's switch back on our Intelligence ID and let's start it. So let's create our new DAO. So it should be transaction DAO. Yeah. Okay, we have transaction DAO. It's of course DAO. And yeah, we have all. Yeah, right now let's use just flow list, but in future, of course, we will change it. Yeah, but you have transaction, we have this entity. Let's check that we added in our database. Yes, we have it already here. Okay, but let's also add abstract val transaction DAO. Okay, looks good. What? It's created. And yeah, we suppressed it. Why it's still? Yeah, something strange is going on. Okay, we have our DAO. We definitely need to inject it. Yeah. Not really. We still need single, but transaction DAO, and let's check what it will propose. Bad. No, good. Good LLM. Okay, so we injected our transaction DAO. Of course, we will need view model for it, yeah. But let's first finish DAO. So what we need here? Let's check what we had for pay. Yeah, we need function all transaction. Yeah, just like flow list of transaction. And query is select all from transactions. Good. And we need our usual insert, but yeah, we need transaction, and transaction. And here it also should be transaction, yeah. Okay, our like normal DAO model. So we have transaction itself, we injected it. Yeah, let's create a view model. So we need new Kotlin, no, we need new model first of all. New package, transaction. And inside it, we will do the same as usual, yeah. So we have, first of all, transactions view model. And let's check what we have for account view model. Yeah, let's close other tabs. So it should be, no, we will not use reordering. In this case, we need, for example, bank view model and just list view model. Okay, class transactions view model. We inject, yes, nice. Okay. Yeah, this is wrong transaction. Let's remove it for now. So we need our model, yeah. So let's check bank. Yeah, it's just this key entity and logo entity. Yeah, we don't need logo, but we need data class called transaction. And it's key entity with long. And yes, all we need is override key here, and key is get ID. We don't have ID yet, but it should be var ID long equals 0 by default, but also internal set. Okay, but we have nothing so far. Yeah, for NK entity, just key here, it doesn't accept anything else. But what we need here, we have already ID, but we need to copy everything for our model transaction. Yeah, so we need this date time, we need, yeah, this way. Okay, looks nice. Let's check that we have it for bank. Yeah, we have wrong one. Yeah, wrong model. Yeah, for bank, let's say check what we have for pay, for example. Yeah, we have this alias. Yeah, it will be the biggest, yeah, account. Nice. Yeah, we have string, we have currency, we have bank, order, cards. So yeah, everything is here. So we need this mapping. Yeah, right now we can add it here, so it's exactly model. Yeah, right now it's okay, but still here in like what we have to do, we need to add, yes, as db transaction, and we need function to db transaction, and it just equals db transaction and not ID, but everything else. Almost, yeah. Also, this dot ID equals ID. Yeah, so we are doing this way, as I remember. Let's check bank. No, it's here also. Okay, yeah, here we can provide ID. Okay, looks much more map to bank. Yeah, okay. Let's use the same map to transaction. Okay, nice. And also we need function db transaction, also map to transaction, and yes, nice. Okay, we have it. Now let's go again to our view model. We need to create this data class, yeah, and we need list state, yeah. Okay. And here we need to override is loading, and override not the error but items. Okay, it's false, and this is empty list. So list state. We can do the same, yeah. We need like transaction DAO dot alt transaction dot map transaction UI state it map not transaction, correct. State in, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah, we can switch it. So we have transaction, and we need to inject our model. So here, I guess, view model of and transactions view model. Okay, looks good. So don't need the state flow anymore. Let's check our UI. So we have list details and nothing else. So we have to close other tabs and open again, for example, bank list details. Because for account list details, yeah, we're using this reordering. We cannot reorder transactions because it should be ordered by date time. So we should use this list details in this case. And you see, it's really old approach with this. Yeah. So we need list details. Yes, pair of log, long, nullable, and details mode. It's transaction view detail, and import this one. Yes, looks good. So on click, what is wrong here? Yes, list content, we need it. Let's do nothing so far. And the last one. So we have list content on list item event, on edit item event, on delete event. Looks almost good. So something is still wrong. Yeah, we need to opt out. Okay, it's better now. But what is wrong here? Change parameter on delete type list. On on delete. Yeah, we need to return. Nice. Okay, so we prepared simple thing. So now we need to check list content. Yeah, it's list item, but it should be our list item, no? Oh yeah, it's just content. Yeah, okay. But in our case, transaction, it's not just list item. Yeah, it's quite complicated thing. So first of all, based on is it incoming or outcoming or exchange transaction, we need to yeah, let's build list item. And yes, let's remove modifier so far, and here so far we use just nothing. Yeah, but we need to build this leading content. Yeah, and here we need to create private function and transaction icon. I guess I can use this transaction icon and transaction. Still should be lambda. Okay, so now we can check what is going on. So we need like what can happen? Yeah, like if it expands transaction, we can use arrow, but category. Yeah, we have categories. Maybe it's better just to use category icon in case of it's assigned. Yeah, but if no category by some reason, yeah, let's do this way. First of all, transaction, this one transaction, yeah, category, it should not be category ID, it should be the same as for account. Yeah, it should be as bank. Yeah, it should be category. And in this case, it should be category, which can be null. It's okay. But the same way as we have account card DAO, yeah, we have account DAO and have account with currencies, which contains everything. So we need the same for transactions. Yeah. So let's go to transactions and let's call this data class full transaction, because with currencies or yeah, full transaction, it's okay, I hope. So we need embedded transaction. Yes, nice. But then we need val category and this one should be embedded, not such prefix. Yeah, it should be not embedded, should be relation. Almost, yeah, it's category ID. And then we have category which can be nullable. Okay, so we have full transaction, and for account DAO we need to return exactly this full transaction. Okay, and now what we have for account, yeah, here for account we convert from account with currency. No, we need somewhere full. We have DB account. Yeah, it's in view model, I hope. Yeah, this one. So we mapped, we use account. Yeah. So we need the same. Yeah, we need map. We need dot transaction. But the same way we need to provide list. Yeah. So like here we have to provide it dot category. Yes, and here we have category, and category. This way. Okay. And here, of course, we need category ID. Yeah, it's nullable, it's okay. Yeah, I guess we have the same. Yeah, it should be map to category. Yeah. Okay, nice. So we have everything. But let's back to our UI. So we need to check if transaction.category is not null. We just return transaction.category.icon. Yeah, what it's not what we need. Yeah, we need it how do we use it inside? For example, bank list detail. Yeah, we use image logo. Yeah, we use image here. Yeah, let's use the same. Yeah. So if we have category and category has logo, we will use it. Otherwise, what we should do? Yeah, we should check kind of transaction, and based on it use different icons, etc. So we still need to return image, but it's what I want to use. We have account detail, yeah, not detail, list item, and we have this beautiful account icon. So yeah, we built it. We built background color, color, and icon itself. So let's use transaction. Let's rename it to transaction logo. But here we also have like really the same. But call it transaction icon. And here we'll call new transaction. Okay, and we call just transaction icon. But here we need to check. So we have few things. If it's exchange, we would like to use blue color, yeah. If it's expense, okay, let's use this way. So if transaction dot expense amount, it's not null, and transaction dot income amount, yes. So we need something like this. Okay. If only expense, it's not null. We need something like more red. Something like maybe this. I will ask LLM to change color in future. But icons here we need. Let me check. We need material icons. So we need arrow, yeah. Yeah, I wanted some arrow, like for example, we have expense and income. We have close full screen. Open in full, maybe, yeah. Open in full, let's use this one. Okay. If we have expense, it's go from us to someone. Yeah, let's use this north east. Yeah, we go on the right. And finally, we need, I guess, southwest in case else. We still need triple. And southwest, yes, but color should be green, like really green, something like this. Okay, So looks not so bad. Maybe we just need to move this box up to here, yeah. So let's take the box and put here and here. Yeah, background color, we need to calculate it. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's keep it this way. Okay, nice. So, let's try to create some transactions. I mean, let's switch to Android emulator. So we have account, we have bank, but we don't have category. Yeah, let's create some category. We don't have any parent category. So we need to create some category, for example, car. And select logo. Yes, I know that it's not logo which we want to have, but anyway, yeah. Let's create new subcategory and insurance without logo. Yeah, it will be default one. Okay. And then we also can create for car we can create gas, and then we can create something like apartment. And then under apartment we also can create like insurance. Okay, so we have some categories. We have wrapper, we don't need it. We don't need pay for now, but we can create it, yeah, but let's keep it. Okay, so we need some transactions. Yeah, switch back. So let's inside view model not take all transactions, but create some transaction. Yeah, just for now. So we know that here it will be empty, but still just like return something. Yeah, so instance of it, what we can do, we can return transaction UI state, and we need list of and create few transactions here. Yeah, like transaction. But yeah, we need categories. Okay. Let's do another way. We have here at event click. Yeah, so we still need. I just wanted to check how it looks like already. Yeah. I mean, I need to provide this for list, but I need for this view model, like fake it somehow, yeah? But we will not have category, we need category DAO. We can inject it just for now. We will remove it in future, like we don't need it. But for now, we have to do it. So, like we have this UI state, and we have list of, and let's say we have transaction. That time it's instance dot, okay, it's system dot now. We have expense currency ID. Do we have currencies already? We should have, yeah. Let's check our. Oh, it's not running. Did I stop it? Let me run again. Okay. We have accounts. For example, bank. And we should have account currencies. Yes, okay. So let's use for bank. Yeah, it's first one. Accounts. Yes, ID 1. So we can use CCK, so it should be 2. Yeah, it's like it mean, okay. Yeah, it's also not so matter right now, but okay. But we have expense. Let's use 250. Okay. And then we don't have income. We don't have amount, pay, nothing. Okay. It's first transaction. Then we have second transaction, which we have income currency. And income amount. Okay. And finally we have third transaction. When we have from bank account, we take money to our wallet account. So it means 5 here and 250 here. Okay. We don't use category so far, but we can do it in future. Let's do it. We still need transaction, but here for category we just will call category by ID, and we need category, let's say car, so it's 1, and we need map to category, yeah. But so yeah, we need not first, yeah, it's still, so we need map. It's category, map to category. First, yeah, it's not first. Yeah, we need collected, yeah. Collect. How to do it better? Okay, yeah, we will not have time to do it. Let's check icons and we will see what is going on with accounts when we fully implemented it, yeah. So let's remove this category, we don't need it. Okay, let's try to rebuild and see what is going on. Let's switch to our beautiful Android emulator. It's still building. Okay, let's check transactions, and it's crashed. Why? Lazy column. K0 was already used. Okay, yes. Why? Yeah, not this. It. Okay, let's run one more time. Nice. Cool. So we need slightly change colors, but it will be enough for today. So let's slightly green. It's expense, income, and maybe it will be better. Still use this way, yeah? If it's blue, it should be slightly blue. If it's red, it should be slightly red. If it's green, it should be slightly green. Something like this. Did I save it? Blue, okay. Red, okay. Green, okay. It just look really similar, but it's not. Okay, I slightly change code, so let's see how it looks like again. We'll go to transactions. Yeah, beautiful. So we have like red for expense, green for income, and blue for exchange. Or it can be yellow, but I don't know, blue looks more beautiful. Okay, nice. So what we do for today, yeah, we started our transaction. Again, it's really complicated entity with all this feature, with sub transactions, subcategories, sorry. It's like sub transaction, yeah, which like can be different category. A lot of checking should be done. Anyway, it's good progress for now. I will try to do my homework to continue to fill these transactions, to be able to next stream provide you exactly how like this list will work. Yeah, it's a lot of work I still have to do, but hopefully I will have time to do my homework. Yeah, sorry that previous week I didn't run stream because there was Easter. Yeah, we have some family plans, but next well, let's switch to IntelliJ IDEA. Next week it should be okay. Yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3. Next 3 weeks, only if something extraordinary will happen, I will not be able to run stream. But 7 of May, it will be before Victory Day, because before Victory holidays, and usually we take vacation at that time, so maybe 7 of May I will miss. But then again, till some maybe July, it should be streams should be run every week. Okay, thanks everyone, and it was really nice stream. Yeah, no any huge problem we faced. Everything was like really smooth. Yeah, we like implement some stuff which most probably I have to do during my homework, but again, sorry about it. It's just because of some time management, yeah, which really complicated for me at that time. Okay, again, thanks everyone, good progress, and see you next week. Bye.